Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you I have not met, my name is Diane Schriner, and I'm the Vice President of the ECD Global Alliance. I'm also the spouse of someone living with ECD, so this cause is deeply personal to me. It means so much to me to see every one of you here coming together to learn more about Erdheim-Chester disease. Seeing both longtime friends and new faces gives me so much hope. Our community is growing, and that's a beautiful thing. To those who are new to the community, welcome. On behalf of the ECD Global Alliance, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the medical community. So much of what we've been able to accomplish as an organization is because of your dedication, your expertise, and the compassion you bring to your work. You help turn uncertainty into understanding and fear into hope, and that impact is truly immeasurable. We are honored to partner with you in this fight, and we look forward to what we can continue to achieve together. To all new patients and family members joining us, we know this journey can feel overwhelming at times, but please know that you're not alone. You have found a community that truly cares, and we're here to support you every step of the way. As we wrap up today, we'd like to take a moment to talk about the ECD Global Alliance. Earlier this morning, Dr. Estrella shared the mission of the organization, which you can see summarized here. Nope. Okay, I'm missing that slide. Sorry. But to keep it brief, the ECD Global Alliance focuses on supporting those affected by ECD, advancing research to better understand ECD, educating medical professionals and others about the disorder, and raising awareness of ECD to enable earlier diagnosis and intervention. Now let's dive into some of these key initiatives the organization is working on in each of these areas. In the area of support, to date we have served over 1,050 patients and family members across 75 countries. We are truly global, reaching nearly 2,750 medical professionals who have shown interest in ECD in various ways. These professionals include members of the ECD care centers, authors of research papers, and those we've met at medical specialty conferences. Altogether, our community touches the lives of over 100 countries around the world. Most people discover the ECD Global Alliance through our website, which, thanks to many of the medical professionals in this room today, is regularly updated with the latest information on ECD. Once they find us, many patients and their families reach out for support. Support is provided through our patient navigation program, which is successfully helped many individuals access knowledgeable care centers and effective treatments that might have otherwise been unavailable. Many of you here have first connected with the ECDGA through our patient navigator, Belinda Cobb. Belinda is instrumental in helping newly diagnosed patients find resources early in their ECD journey, often connecting them with the ECD care centers for specialized care. We currently have 41 care centers around the world and are actively working to expand these centers, ensuring patients don't have to travel too far for quality care. The patient navigator also facilitates one-on-one introductions between members of the ECDGA community with mutual agreed on both sides. This support has proven valuable to patients, caregivers, and physicians, showing that when we work together, we can reach and support more people. Once people join our community, they can participate in virtual peer support groups called chat sessions. We currently offer separate English-speaking chat sessions for patients and caregivers and those who are grieving. We offer 4 language-specific chat sessions in Spanish, French, German, and Italian, and we also have 2 location-specific chat sessions for those in Canada and Australia, New Zealand, to address country-specific challenges. In the area of education, we've been working hard to expand education and research through a variety of formats. Here are some highlights. We have had ground-round presentations delivered in multiple cities across the U.S., including Houston, Shreveport, New Orleans, and Florida. We've hosted 19 webinars and created 135 educational videos. All those are available on the ECD Global Alliance YouTube channel. You can find the link at the bottom of our website homepage. We've developed 11 brochures on ECD tailored specifically for patients, medical professionals, and specialty areas. These are also free to access and download from the ECDGA website. This year marks our 10th annual international in-person meeting. These meetings have been held in 4 countries so far: the US, France, Italy, and Spain. And over the years, we've had more than 1,100 total registrants, with many returning year after year, which speaks of the value of these gatherings. We've also hosted 6 regional meetings in the US, including Birmingham, Cincinnati, San Diego, Seattle, Washington, D.C., and Chicago. In the area of awareness, the ECD Global Alliance is committed to increasing awareness of ECD, especially among medical professionals who are in a position to recognize and diagnose the disease early. Here are a few of the key ways that we are doing that. We've rented booths and participated in major medical specialty conferences, including USCAP, ASH, ENDO, RSNA, SNO, and AAO. That covers a range of specialties including pathology, hematology, endocrinology, radiology, neuro-oncology, and ophthalmology. Today, the ECDGA reaches over 8,000 people through patients, family members, medical professionals, pharmaceutical contacts, donors, and supporters. We stay in touch through email and postal communications. We actively share updates and information across 5 social media channels, including Facebook. There's a private group and a public page, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. For the last 10 years, we've hosted an ECD Awareness Week. This is a time when the community rallies to spread the word, and we've had activities including social media campaigns, we've had letter writing efforts, we've had awareness walks, custom t-shirts, office or school-based activities. The ECD GA is proud to be part of the Global Histio Patient Advocacy Group. This network includes 16 advocacy organizations worldwide, all working together to raise awareness and drive change. In the areas of research, from the beginning, thanks to our generous donors, the ECDGA has prioritized funding ECD research. It was. In fact, we began supporting research within the first year of the organization's existence. To date, the ECDGA has funded 17 research projects across 5 countries: the United States, the United Kingdom, France, Italy, and Sweden. Funding amounts have ranged from $10,000 to $313,000. In total, we have invested over $1.3 million in ECD research. Many of the grants funded by the ECD Global Alliance are seed grants. These grants are designed to support investigators who are early in their research career. The idea behind these grants is proven to be effective is that the funding an early stage researcher helps them to gather the data needed to secure larger, more substantial funding in the future. The ECDGA is always looking for ways to extend the research dollars donated, so we've formed partnerships with other nonprofit organizations, including Uplifting Athletes and the LLS. These organizations have chosen to invest in ECD research as a result of seeing the high-quality work being done by our community scientists. Having seen the incredible work of the ECD Global Alliance, the obvious question now is, how is all this accomplished? The answer is simple. It's achieved by a small but dedicated group of passionate individuals who believe deeply in the mission of the organization. It is also made possible by a community that is committed to helping those affected by ECD. As you can see, the core team at the ECD Global Alliance is very small. Right now, we only have 2 part-time paid staff. The rest of the work is carried out by volunteers. Our board of directors consists of 8 individuals. Our medical advisory board includes 10 members. We are fortunate to have a number of volunteers to help in various ways, and that includes volunteering to lead virtual peer-led chat sessions, assisting with office tasks, supporting fundraising efforts, and preparing and reviewing materials for the community. It's truly amazing how the community comes together to get things done when it's needed most. We also rely heavily on the generosity of our donors. Every donation, no matter the size, is crucial to making the work of the ECDGA possible. We are deeply grateful for the support we have received from our donors. Now let's talk a little bit more about the importance of the important donations that make our work possible. In 2024, the ECD Global Alliance received 94% of its income from individual gifts, from people just like those of us in the room. 4% of our income came from conference registrations, and another 2% came from corporate donations. One key thing to note is the ECDGA receives no government funding. We wish we did, but sadly, we don't. This means we are fully dependent on the generosity of individuals like you to keep the organization moving forward. When we break down individual giving, we see that the majority of our donors come from 3 countries. Additionally, 1% of donors come from Facebook, although we're unable to trace these back to a specific country. One of our challenges is figuring out how we can better leverage our community to change this profile and increase support from across the globe. After reviewing the organization's income, it's only natural to ask, how is this money spent? This chart shows how the funds were allocated in 24 as an example. This is a fairly typical year for the organization, and as you can see, we strive to minimize overhead costs and ensure that the majority of the donations go directly to support the programs that we offered that I mentioned earlier. With this, we hope to have increased the transparency of how the organization is managed so that you can feel confident about where your contributions are going. We've talked about the history, the mission, and the accomplishments of the ECD Global Alliance today and how it all comes together behind the scenes. Now, for just a few minutes, I want to shift the focus to an important question, which is, what do we still need to do to truly help those affected by ECD? ECD patients around the world continue to face significant challenges. No matter where they live, how aggressive their disease is, or which organs are involved, every patient deserves earlier and easier diagnosis, reliable access to knowledgeable care, access to effective treatment options, and peace of mind, which is freedom from the constant fear of disease progression or treatment uncertainty. Even for those on successful treatments, the journey doesn't end. Patients and their families continue to struggle with survivorship issues, including medication side effects, pain, fatigue, neurological and psychological challenges that persist well after diagnosis and treatment begins. These needs are real and often difficult to live with. But they are also why we continue this work and why we've gathered here today. Thank you to every one of you for helping us confront these challenges and move the community forward. While medical treatment is essential, there's also critical survivorship needs that affect both patients and their families. We've heard about many of these today, and I want to take a moment to acknowledge them again. ECD doesn't only affect the patient's physical health, it often impacts the mental health of both the patients and the caregivers, the emotional well-being of the whole entire family, and the financial security of the household. Many families live with ongoing uncertainty and practical questions like, what should I be eating, as we've seen earlier today? Am I getting too much or too little sleep, and how do I improve my sleep? Are there additional medications or therapeutic options to help with fatigue or emotional challenges? What kind of exercises are safe and beneficial for someone with ECD? These questions may seem simple, but they represent the daily reality for many families. I hope that today's sessions have helped you begin to think more deeply about these areas, and most of all, I hope they remind you that supporting ECD patients means addressing the whole person and the whole family. With that, I'd like to ask everyone to consider how you can get involved with the ECD Global Alliance. Your support is vital for us to continue advocating for patients and families affected by ECD. We invite you to volunteer your time and expertise, donate to help us further our mission, and to make that easy, we have a couple of QR codes here today. Simply use your phone and scan the QR code or to volunteer and or to donate. You'll also find these QR codes in the back of your program, so please use them. We have another fun run coming up. The event dates are from June 16th to July 15th. We have starting registration this Sunday on June 1st, and it's $20 a person. There are t-shirts available so you can get awareness out for that. So these QR codes, one is for registering, one is for shopping if you would like to purchase a t-shirt. Finally, we would like to thank those people who have made this meeting possible. Can everyone who has participated in the planning and the execution of today's meeting please stand and be recognized? We would also like this time to take this time to thank our interpreters who have been with us virtually all day. Please extend them to your thanks and your applause. I have just a few reminders before we leave. Tonight is the celebration dinner. We will meet at the Renaissance Fiera Hotel at 6 p.m. Each table, when you get there, will be labeled by language, so if you can sit anywhere you want, but if you prefer to be someone that's gathered together and with the same conversation a little easier and in that language, feel free to choose that table, but you don't have to. And we will also be announcing the winners of our Community Champion and our Marquini Medical Community Awards. And we have some great nominations this year, and the selection was very difficult, but we have some fantastic winners, and I know you will be anxious to know who they are. Before you leave, we ask that you take a few moments to complete a short survey. You can complete it right now on your phone, tablet, or your computer. Simply scan the QR code and access the survey. Your input is invaluable in helping us plan future meetings and improve the work the organization does every day. Your comments are essential to us as they do help us ensure that we're meeting your needs. After completing the survey, we will have a bus available out front to take everyone back to the hotel, so please meet in the lobby. If you prefer a taxi or a ride share and you have any difficulty or you need help, please find a volunteer to assist. And remember to turn your handsets in at the registration desk and retrieve your driver's license before you leave. We look forward to seeing you at the Renaissance Hotel. It's been a pleasure spending the day with you all.